Aristotle was born on the Chalcidic peninsula of Macedonia in northern Greece. His father Nicomachus was the physician of Amyntas III, king of Macedonia. After his father's death, Aristotle migrated to Athens, where he joined the Academy of Plato. He remained there for 20 years as Plato's pupil and colleague. Aristotle's intellectual range was vast, covering most of the science and many of the arts, including biology, botany, chemistry, history, ethics, logic, metaphysics, rhetoric, philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, physics, poetics, political theory, psychology, and zoology.
For his contribution, Aristotle is a towering figure in ancient Greek philosophy, who made important contributions to logic, criticism, rhetoric, physics, biology, psychology, mathematics, metaphysics, ethics, and politics. He was a student of Plato for 20 years but is famous for rejecting Plato's theory of forms. Aristotle was also the first to write a book that dealt with the specific of psychology, De Anima, or On the Soul. In this book, he proposes the idea of abstraction that reigns over the body and mind of a human being.
In a more detailed psychological analysis, he divides the human intellect into two essential categories, the passive intellect and the active intellect. According to Aristotle, it is in the human nature to imitate something that, even if on a more superficial level, provide us with a sense of happiness and satisfaction. Perhaps the highlight of his psychological observation has been the delicate connection that binds human psychology. His contribution were a giant leap forward from the pre-scientific era, psychology that went before him and led us into age of far more precise qualitative and quantitative analysis.
Aristotle has created a basis for a great deal of today's scientific knowledge, such as the classification of organisms and objects. Though erroneous by current standard, his four-element system of nature are minerals, plants, animals, and humans, has guided scientists for centuries in the study of biology.
His greatest impact can be seen in his creation of a logic system, established many fields of sciences, and creation of a philosophy system which served as one of the foundation works of philosophy even to this day. Aristotle was the first person to create and widely disseminate a system of logical thought. Aristotle was the first to develop a formal system for reasoning. He observed that the deductive validity of any argument can be determined by its structure, rather than its content.
Aristotle was also convinced that a generally happily requires the fulfillment of a broad range of conditions, including physical as well as mental well-being. In this way, he introduced the idea of science of happiness in the classical sense in terms of a new field of knowledge. So according to him, happiness consists in achieving, through the course of whole lifetime, all the goods, wealth, health, knowledge, even the friendship, that leads to the perfection of human nature and to the enrichment of human life. This requires us to make choice, some of which may be very difficult.
After Aristotle had completed his great speculative system, philosophy moves towards a new emphasis. Four groups of philosophers helped to shape this new direction, namely the Epicureans, the Stoics, the Skeptics, and the Neoplatonists.